Cain Burgess is not a man looking for a second chance. He is a man looking for a settlement. Welcome to Mr. A Stories. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now, and join our community of film lovers who appreciate the grit and the shadow side of cinema. Today, we are embarking on an epic, deep dive breakdown of one of the most underrated action masterpieces of the last decade, Avengement. This is not just a movie about a man fighting in a pub, it is a Shakespearean tragedy disguised as a brutal, blood-soaked revenge flick. When we talk about cinema, we often discuss the hero's journey. But in Avengement, we aren't following a hero, we are following a ghost. The film opens in a British prison. It is a tomb of concrete and flickering lights. Cain is a ghost here. 7 years of being beaten, stabbed, and dehumanized have left him with a singular, terrifying focus. Everything about the environment is designed to break him: the cold, grey walls, the aggressive indifference of the guards, and the predatory nature of the other inmates. When he is finally granted a temporary leave to visit his dying mother, he does not walk out with hope. He walks out with a ledger. He is a man out of time. The London streets feel cold and indifferent. Cain does not care about the world. He is a predator scanning for the targets of his long gestating rage. He isn't rushing, he is methodical. He has had 7 years to plan every movement, every word, and every blow. This isn't a mindless rampage. It is a surgical strike. The audience is invited to walk in his footsteps, to feel the heavy burden of his past, and to recognize that for Cain, prison was not just a cage of iron bars, it was a crucible. He was refined in that fire, stripped of his humanity, and replaced with something far more dangerous, a man with nothing left to lose. Cain walks into a local pub. It is an ordinary place, full of ordinary people. But the moment he locks those doors, he transforms it into a cage. This is the heart of the movie. Cain is not interested in money. He is interested in confession. He holds everyone hostage with a chilling, calm silence. He starts his story, and the hostages slowly become witnesses to an absolute, unvarnished truth. They stop being observers and start becoming witnesses to an absolute, unvarnished truth. He begins to peel back the layers of his life. We see the contrast between the man he was, loyal, protective, and naive, and the man he is now, forged in the fires of prison brutality. The tension here is masterful. Every customer in that pub represents the world that betrayed him. Cain uses them as an audience to force his brother, Lincoln, to confront his own sins. The pacing is deliberate. We aren't just watching a thriller, we are watching a man dismantle his own history. If you are enjoying this breakdown, subscribe to Mr. A Stories. We don't just tell you the plot, we show you the soul of the film. Notice the atmosphere, the peeling wallpaper, the sticky bar top, the dim lighting. It all serves to ground the high-stakes drama in a gritty, hyper-realistic reality. There is nothing glamorous about what Cain is doing. There is no triumph here, only the grim, exhausting business of retribution. As he weaves his tale, the audience realizes that the pub is a microcosm of the entire world Cain inhabits. He is effectively burning down the social contract that allowed his betrayers to live in comfort. As the story unfolds, we see the past. The heist that sent Cain to prison was a setup. And the architect, his own brother, Lincoln. This is the original sin of the film. Cain took the fall to protect his blood, believing that honor meant something. But Lincoln did not care about honor. He cared about greed. In the flashbacks, we see the shift, the moment Lincoln decided to trade his brother's freedom for a bag of cash. This betrayal is the engine of the film. It explains why Cain is so relentless. It explains the scars. The prison sequences are not for the faint of heart. They are visceral and honest. They show that in a corrupt system, the only way to stay alive is to become more dangerous than the men who want to kill you. Cain did not just survive, he became a weapon. He learned to fight, to calculate, and to wait. He knew that one day, he would return. And for Lincoln, the clock has finally run out. The betrayal of blood is the engine that drives this descent into madness. Kane explains these moments. The anger isn't shouted, it is articulated with the precision of a scalpel. He wants the people in that room, and us, the audience, to understand that his violence is not irrational. It is a mathematical necessity. A debt incurred must be paid in full, with interest calculated in broken bones and shattered lives. We see the planning of the job, the desperate ambition of a man like Lincoln who wanted a shortcut to power, and the terrifying naivety of a man like Kane who believed that family was an unbreakable contract. Lincoln finally arrives. The arrogance is gone, replaced by the sickening realization that he is standing in front of the man he tried to erase. The pub explodes into chaos. This is the pinnacle of the film's action choreography. Scott Adkins delivers a performance that feels painfully real. There is no Hollywood polish here, just bone-breaking impact. The pub is demolished, tables, chairs, and glass become part of the battlefield. It is messy, it is frantic, and it is deeply satisfying. The hostages watch as a family dynasty collapses. This is not a hero fighting a villain. It is two brothers destroying what remains of the shared history. Kane is not fighting for victory, he is fighting for closure. Every punch is a repayment. Every kick is an accounting. The intensity is relentless. This sequence is the gold standard of grounded, visceral cinema. Stay with me, because the resolution is even darker than the fight itself. What makes this part of the story so compelling is the absolute lack of reprieve. There is no moment where they pause to catch their breath. The fight is a relentless stream of violence, a conversation conducted in the only language Kane has left to speak. For those of you who appreciate the craft of action cinema, this is the gold standard. It is the intersection of character motivation and physical manifestation. Kane's physical state, the scars, the limp, the sheer exhaustion, is a testament to his journey. He is not superhuman, he is a man driven by a singular, all-consuming purpose. And that is what makes him so much more terrifying than any invincible villain. The dust settles. The carnage is absolute. Kane stands among the wreckage, and for the first time, we see the truth. There is no joy in his eyes. There is only the hollow realization of a man who has finished his task but has nothing left to live for. Avengement is a tragedy. It is a story about the cost of vengeance. Kane got what he wanted, but he lost his humanity in the process. The film ends on a note of quiet, haunting silence. It asks us a final question: was it worth it? The ending of Avengement is a masterclass in honest storytelling. There is no redemption arc, no last-minute moral epiphany, and no magical restoration of the life that was stolen. Kane stands amidst the wreckage, a man who has achieved his singular, all-consuming purpose, only to find that the void left in his wake is absolute. He has fulfilled his vow, he has balanced his ledger, and in doing so, he has fulfilled the only role left for him in a world that discarded him long ago. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into Avengement. This is the beauty of the films we analyze here at Mr. As Stories. They stay with you long after the credits roll. If this breakdown helped you see the film in a new light, subscribe and turn on notifications. What do you think? Did Kane find peace, or did he just seal his own fate? Let me know in the comments below. Stay in the shadows, keep watching, and I will see you in the next one. We are Mr. As Stories, and we believe that every story has a dark side worth exploring. Keep watching, and never stop looking for the truth buried beneath the surface.